The guilty counts, as we know, are 5 counts of filing false income tax returns from the year 2010, 11, 12, 13, and 14. 1 count of failing to file reports of foreign bank accounts and 2 counts of bank fraud. A total sentence for all of those charges, those guilty charges, 47 months, which works out to 3 years and 11 months. Paul Manafort made his appearance in court to hear that today and did not look well, according to our courtroom producers who were inside. He came in on a wheelchair, literally had to lift each leg out of the wheelchair to be seated in the courtroom. He also carried a cane. He said in the judge before the sentencing was handed down, quote, "To say that I am humiliated and ashamed would be a gross understatement." He talked about the outpouring of love and support he has received. Having been separated from his family for the last several months has been hard. He said he told Judge Ellis that he appreciated the trial that the judge has conducted, and he choked up over saying that. He said that being in solitary confinement has affected his health in a very serious way, and it was plainly evident to all in the courtroom. Next stop, the D.C. District Court, and Judge Amy Berman Jackson, who is inclined, probably, it would be safe to say, to be less sympathetic to Manafort. She is the judge who imposed solitary confinement on him some 9 months ago. Proactive solitary confinement, where he has remained all of these months. It is a form of isolation, which Amnesty International has called inhumane. That happens next Wednesday. Martha, back to you.
And just to keep you here for a moment, those are the charges. Judge Ellis pointed out today that the charges that he dealt with here had nothing to do with Russian collusion. A lot of this relates to the work that he did as a foreign lobbyist. And, you know, there were questions about his late FARA, which is, you know, a registration as a foreign lobbyist. So this has been really based much more in the period of his work when he was a lobbyist with Roger Stone and Charlie Black back in those days, correct?
That's very correct, and good you point that out, Martha. The judge made a few different references to Russia collusion, and not in a positive way. He made that reference that this was not about Russian collusion, sort of out of the blue, which has struck people as kind of odd. It's maybe suggested to some that he thought the whole Russia collusion thing was bogus. And then later on in the trial, Doug Andrus, the government attorney, made reference to being on the special counsel's team. The judge interrupted and said, "No, it's the government position. I don't want to hear special counsel," as if to suggest the whole special counsel operation is not a part of the American legal system. Martha?
So 4 years and the next sentencing in 5 days in D.C. court. Thank you very much, Doug McKelway, covering this throughout the day.